So you're ready to grow on social media. You realize that you have a product or a service that the world needs. And although there are other people who are selling something similar, you realize that nobody does it like you. The only problem is you don't know exactly what to do to grow on these platforms. Well, you're in luck. Today on Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, I'm going to share with you my social media growth strategy across three platforms. I'm growing on YouTube, I'm growing on TikTok, and I'm growing on Instagram. But the strategies that I'm going to share are very practical and they're fundamental to how social media platforms work. So they should work on any other platform as well. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and on your brand, smash that subscribe button or that like button if you're on TikTok, and let's kick it this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle. I'm your host, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the PLR Profit Society, an online community and mentorship program designed to help hardworking people like you take your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, marry them with AI-powered software, done for you digital products so you can create a passive income empire. You can learn more about that over at CortezHustle.com. Today, we're talking social media growth strategies. Let's face it, y'all. Social media is here to stay. And if you are in business, like Gary Vaynerchuk says, you need to see yourself as a media company / whatever it is that you sell. And social media has to play a relatively big part in your business growth strategy. So I'm going on three platforms at the same time. This is something I do not recommend. I recommend you focus on one platform, promote one product or service to one core audience. That's the fastest way to grow. But your boy has been in this thing for, man, I celebrated my 10-year online business anniversary this month. So I've been at it for a while, and I'm leveraging tools to help me grow on three platforms at the same time. And I don't have a traditional job, so I have a lot more free time than most of you. Nevertheless, you should focus on one platform, one product or service, one core audience, and really go hard in this area. So I'm going to give you my social media growth strategy for 2025 across the three platforms. And if you stick around to the end, I'm actually going to demonstrate some of these growth tactics. We'll look at all three of my social profiles so you can see how they're set up. And we're going to demonstrate how to execute on some of these strategies. So let's take a look at the first platform that I'm looking to grow on, which is TikTok. Now that TikTok is back for at least another 75 days or so, right? I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing on TikTok to grow my profile. First, number one is you're going to leverage trends, right? Trends plus value equal attention and growth. Hook first, value second. Start every video with a scroll stopping hook in the first 3 seconds. These platforms monitor every single thing, and they know if you want growth on these platforms, I said it earlier this week, I'm going to keep saying it, you have to keep people on the platform. How do you do that? Your content has to be engaging. Then you have to get people to engage on the platform. They got to like, comment, or share your content, because that does the third thing these platforms want you to do is bring people back to the platform. So a scroll stopping hook is what you want to start with. Like, did you know you can monetize this in 24 hours? Stop the scroll. Trends with a twist. Using trending sounds, but tie them back to your niche. For example, if you're in the personal branding niche like your boy, create a TikTok using a popular sound to share 5 personal branding mistakes. Now, and I'm going to say this too, this is big. and I got this from Dr. Myron Golden. He says, if you are trying to get the attention of strangers, it is easier to lead them away from pain than it is to lead them towards pleasure. What does that mean, Cortez? That means instead of putting content out about how to get rich online, because strangers not going to believe you, it would be easier for you to attract the attention of strangers if you put content out saying the 5 strategies that are keeping you from getting rich online. We trust a stranger to help lead us away from danger than we do to help lead us towards pleasure. So use trending sounds, but tie them back to your niche. For example, if you're in a personal branding niche, create TikToks using a popular sound to share 5 personal branding mistakes. Post frequently. Aim for 2 to 3 posts per day to boost visibility on the For You page. TikTok is all about the For You page, y'all. I have my posts going out at 7 in the morning, and I'm going to add another post for 7 at night, and then sometime throughout the day, I might just create a quick post to show up. So that's going to be my 2 to 3 times a day. And then last but not least, when it comes to TikTok, all of these platforms want you to do the same thing because you got to deal with 2 laws, the law of reciprocity and the law of the algorithm. Engage daily. Spend 10 minutes commenting on videos in your niche to attract attention back to your account. Yes, you're going to attract the attention back to your account, but let me help you understand this. The law of reciprocity says, I'm going to do for other people what I want other people doing for me. So since I'm a creator and I want to get people to like, comment, and engage on my stuff, then I've got to spend some time commenting, and engaging on other people's stuff. The law of the algorithm says we're not going to reward you as a content creator if you are not a content consumer. Oh, I'm going to run that one back. Some of y'all need to get that. We're not going to reward you as a content creator if you are not a content consumer on these platforms. That's why you have to take time to engage every single day on these platforms. You got to be both the creator and the consumer, but I will tell you, spend way more time as a creator than you do with the consumer, but make sure you are consuming content on these platforms. When it comes to YouTube, I believe that every single one of you listening to the sound of my voice, if you have a business, you should have a YouTube channel. My personal and my humble belief, if you have a business in 2025 and beyond, you should also have a YouTube channel. Why? Because YouTube is going to allow you to create long form, expertise displaying content. If you want people to really know, like, and trust you, you have to put your expertise on display. And people are going to YouTube every day to find out how to do that thing that you know how to do really well. So when you have your YouTube channel, you can create how-to videos like this. You don't have to do live training, but you can create short how-to videos, 5 to 8 minutes long, and you can start growing a business and or a brand. Put the link to your stuff in the descriptions and you'll be good to go. So what's my growth strategy on YouTube? Create value-rich, evergreen content. Prioritize searchable content. My problem in the past, I've had my YouTube channel for 10 years now with, I got a little over 5,000 subscribers on that channel. But my biggest problem with my stagnation and growth over the years, sometimes I'm growing fast, sometimes I'm growing slow. But what I realized in analyzing my channel is I have been all over the place with my content. I started in the MLM space. So at the beginning, all of my content was about the MLM company and products that I was promoting at the time. Then I built my own personal brand as a financial health mentor. And then I got into digital marketing and affiliate marketing and making money online in a variety of ways. So my content was about that. And it was all over the place, y'all. Write this down in your notes. These platforms need to know two things: what the heck you're talking about and who the heck you're talking to. I'm going to say it again. If you convince these platforms that you are committed to what the heck you're talking about, meaning I'm only talking about this all day, every day on this platform, and who the heck you're talking to, I'm talking to 9-to-5ers looking to add an extra $1,000 a month to their income without necessarily having to leave their job. I'm talking to solopreneurs who want to automate their business and add passive income streams with digital products. You got to get clear what the heck you're talking about, who the heck you're talking to, and only talk about those things on this particular channel. If you want to talk about something else, then go and create another channel, or wait until your channel gets to 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers, at which case you can talk about pretty much anything that you want to. So prioritize searchable content. Use tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ to identify trending keywords in your niche. Example, if you're in the PLR, create a video title, How to Use PLR Content to Build Passive Income in 2025. Thumbnails. Make sure you have thumbnails that pop. Design eye-catching thumbnails with bold text and clear visuals using tools like Canva and Photoshop. Again, I'm a big proponent of Canva. I do have their pro version for $14, $15 a month or whatever it is, because you get to use their amazing templates. I don't build any flyer or graphic from scratch when Canva has a bazillion templates by people who are paid and trained to create eye-catching visuals, right? And then you're going to optimize your descriptions and your tags, right? So if you're not familiar with having tags on each video, you're not familiar with having channel tags. See, I have a channel and I tell YouTube my channel is going to talk about these 4 pillars: done for you digital products, make money online, social media growth strategies, and digital marketing, right? Those tags are related to the channel. That's what this channel is about. And then as I get into creating each individual video, you have tags to the specific video, and those video tags should call out to what the product is or what you're talking about. It should call out to the industry. It should also call out to the people you're trying to connect with in this content. Include SEO-rich descriptions, hashtags, and a strong call to action in every video. Content planning is important. Post at least 1 to 2 high-quality videos per week and repurpose snippets for shorts. Tomorrow, I'm going to break down my entire, well, not my entire content plan. I'm going to break down how I repurpose videos for YouTube and how I plan my content across these 3 platforms as well, especially when it comes to my short videos. And then last but not least, engage with comments. Reply to at least 5 comments on your channel and on related niche videos every single day. And watch this. Don't just comment on the channel. Make sure you're replying to the comments of other commenters on that channel. And what did we say we were going to do on these social media platforms? We're going to behave like real human beings, right? So if someone commented on someone else's video in your niche and you like their comment, you're going to respond with a thoughtful appreciation for their comment. You may even come back with a question so that they can come back and put another comment on that person's video. You're building relationships. And 9 times out of 10, when you comment on somebody else's stuff on YouTube, they're at least going to come and check out your channel. Not saying they're going to come and subscribe, but they're at least going to come and check out your channel. And the name of the game is to get eyeballs on your stuff. Now, let's move on to Instagram really quickly. And I'm going to give you my growth strategies for Instagram. But before that, I've got a word from our sponsor. So make sure y'all keep it locked right here over the shoulder with Cortez Hustle Live.
Yo, tired of chasing prospects all over the internet? Yeah. Listen, I know today's training is getting good, but I've got to help somebody today. Let me ask you a serious question. The last time you had a problem that you needed to solve, did the solution find you or did you find it? What about your favorite influencer? Did they find you and say, hey, come follow me, or did you find them? Exactly. So before you send that next cold DM, spam, ooh, bless me, I want to introduce you to Personal Branding Live with AI. It is your solution to creating a lead generation solution built on your personal brand. And guess what? This is not just another course. This is a live hands-on workshop where we're literally going to do this process together, help you identify your target audience, help you build your brand messaging, help you create a content marketing strategy for the next year, including 365 days worth of content that converts. Listen, no more spinning your wheels. It's time for you to create the passive income that you deserve while making a passive impact at the same time. And you do that by building a powerful, attractive, authentic, and authoritative personal brand. So all you got to do is go to cortezhustle.com/blueprint or click the link on or around this video, link in the bio. Heck, you can even text keyword blueprint to 314-912-1344. I'm just saying. Now, let's get back to today's training.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle Live. We got Manly Mojo out of St. Louis in the building. We've got Relentless Firearm Defense in the building. Wealth God's Way out of Brooklyn in the house is in the building as well. So we're going to move on, and I'm going to give you a couple of my growth tips and strategies that I'm going to be deploying for Instagram in 2025. I appreciate the congrats on the anniversary, and a thank you. Sheila Rollins says, great info. I am here to help, Sheila. So let's talk about Instagram and how I intend to grow. So micro content that educates and entertains at the same time. More emphasis on the education because, man, I'm not that funny guy. I don't do dances and all of that kind of stuff, but I will find a way to pull some kind of entertainment elements in my content for 2025. So understand this, on Instagram, reels are king, people. Focus on short, high energy reels that are 15 to 30 seconds long and highlight quick tips or entertaining moments in your niche. Last week, when we did our content marketing series, our content creation, content strategy series, I created a carousel for the first time, and I've since created another one, and they're pretty cool. So carousel posts for depth. Create how-to or mistakes to avoid carousel posts to educate your audience. Examples: 5 reasons your Instagram isn't growing, right? And I know those 5 because I'm not doing this stuff on Instagram at least consistently, and I've got to get more consistent. Post stories daily. Share behind the scenes content, polls, or quick insights to stay top of mind with your audience. One of the things that I do, and you guys are going to see more of this tomorrow, is every reel that I have, I also share that reel to my own stories. And the most popular reels, I'll go back and I'll keep sharing them. And I try to do that at least 3 or 4 times a day. That way, I always have a reel live in my actual stories feed, right? I'm just saying, another way to get eyeballs, because if they see a reel in the story, they can then, beyond the 15 seconds, go to watch the rest of the reel on the actual grid page. Engage on niche hashtags. Spend 10 minutes daily interacting with posts under your top 5 to 10 niche hashtags. Digital marketing, done for you digital products, private label rights or PLR content, master resale rights content, make money online as a niche, passive income is a hashtag that I'm following. I need to be commenting on that stuff every day. If you guys were here yesterday, we talked about an engagement strategy and understanding how to follow your Dream 100 and how to engage with your Dream 100, and ultimately how to reverse engineer your Dream 100's content so you can start building your own audience. Last but not least, your call to action. Use strong call to actions in every post and story, like DM me for tips or check out my bio for free resources. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pull up my own different social handles, and y'all tell me if y'all think I at least have them set up. Because remember, on Monday we talked about how do you set up your stuff for authority, right? How do you position your social handles so that people know that you are serious about your business and or your brand? Let's take a look at what we have created for each one of these brands, starting with IG. So I'm going to show y'all what my IG page looks like. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. And look at there. I just happened to land on Relentless STL, which is our good friend and friend of the show, Relentless Firearm Defense Academy. That's some of his great content as he is in the trenches working on his skills, right? So let me go to my profile. This is what my profile actually looks like, y'all. And if y'all notice that my following count is right now is going up, but eventually it's got to go down. I'm following a lot of people who I'm just friends with, but they are not in my niche. And guess what? They got to go. I'm just saying, you really want to cater your brand to the industry that you are here to serve, and the industry that you are learning from, the influencers that you are learning from, that Dream 100. When I look at some of the people that I'm following, I pay attention to how they have branded images for all of their story highlights. So I'm going to go and change my story highlights to branded images, right? My posts, as you guys can see, this is the carousel post that we created together last week, right? But I also went and I created another carousel post, which is this one right here, right? Boom. So I am really starting to like these carousel posts. And guess what? Canva has some great templates for pretty much any niche that you can use to create this kind of stuff with, y'all. So I'm super excited about that. That's Instagram. What does the YouTube channel look like? This is what the YouTube channel looks like. But guess what I got to do on this YouTube channel? I've got to change my cover art because the name of the channel is PLR Profit Society, but I'm thinking about changing this to Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle to brand the live training, right? Instead of PLR Profit Society, maybe it should say Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, live marketing training Monday through Friday. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, right? But what do you guys think about if I go to videos on my channel, you'll see my thumbnails. These are the thumbnails that I use for my regular videos, right? And then these are the thumbnails that I use for my lives, which is branded to this show. How many of you guys know that IG or that TikTok, YouTube actually is 3 different video platforms? Did you guys realize that? YouTube treats its platforms three different ways. If you upload a video, there are certain protocols for that. If you do live videos, there are certain protocols for that. And if you do shorts, there are certain protocols for that. So you got to learn how to leverage and master all three of the different protocols. What's going on, Michael? I see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Right. Now, last but not least, let's take a look at your boy's TikTok profile. All right. Yeah, Dr. Regina, it's three different things. You have to do different stuff with uploaded videos. That stuff don't work with live videos, and that stuff don't work with shorts. If I go into my analytics, you'll see that it's different. They record everything differently in the whole 9 yards, right? So this is my TikTok profile, y'all. You'll notice that there are TikToks with big numbers. I didn't get lucky and go viral. Those are TikToks that chances are I boosted those to play around with TikTok ads to see exactly what I can do with TikTok ads if I invest a little bit of money in a platform. And I'll be honest, I haven't had great success with it yet, but I'm still playing around with it and trying to get to know the platform. But right now, I have about 115 videos or something like that on TikTok. So I'm still filling out this platform, but I do know this. I have not gone through our strategies from yesterday in terms of creating my Dream 100, engaging primarily with my Dream 100 only and other people in my industry and my niche, and following certain hashtags. But I want to go back to what I was saying about YouTube real quick. I'm going to actually go into my creator studio. So if I go into the YouTube studio, and if you're on YouTube, y'all, and you're not in your creator studio, they are literally telling you everything that you need to do to win on the platform. They are telling you what you need to do to win on the platform. So if I go here and I look at my analytics, what I'll see is I have my most popular content in terms of video views is I have a reel that had 529 views, 508 views, 445 views. Now you would think that I would put up a lot more shorts, right? But this is giving you the analytics, what's working well, what's not. It gives you the average duration, how long are people staying on the content. And then I can go up here and I can break this down by content, right? And it'll show me my videos. These are the things that that I upload. My shorts, those are 60 seconds or less. And then my lives, right? Now, a lot of people will get discouraged with the lives because the amount of people watching the lives versus the amount of people watching the shorts is drastically different, right? But remember, me going live every day is part of a bigger content strategy, and view count is not factored heavily into this strategy. Content creation is at the center of my live strategy. I get to share with the world my gifts, but then I can take these 30-minute pieces of content and I can turn them into hundreds of pieces of shorter pieces of content that keeps me in front of my target audience and a lot more relevant. The last thing I'm going to show you is how do your YouTube settings so you can have people comment on them. How do you have set up your YouTube settings? So my YouTube settings are that's interesting. I don't know how you cannot get comments on YouTube. Well, yes, I do. if I go over to settings, and let's see, channel settings. Let me see, general. I'll have to find that for you, Dr. Regina. There is a place when you're uploading your in your channel where you can turn on or turn off comments. And then there's a place with each video where you can set that natively to. So jump into open office hours and let me show you that, but I have to play around with it and find it. They change their interface quite frequently, so I don't know where it is, but I've seen it and I can help you with that. So you'll notice that I've got 1,300 views in the last 28 days. This many impressions is up 10%. Impressions click-through rate is about a 2.5% click-through rate. Average duration of my videos is about 5 minutes and 17 seconds, primarily because you guys hang out with me and you watch the whole live all the way to the end. So that is my content strategy for the 3 platforms. If you guys got questions about making money online, done for you digital products, private label rights products, digital marketing in general, you can always join open office hours, which we're about to get into in the next 2 minutes. All you got to do is go to cortezhustle.com/open office hours, or if you are in the private community, PLR Profit Society community, I'm going to start putting open office hours on the actual events calendar, so you'll be able to go there and quickly grab the Zoom link. So tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how I plan and schedule my content, because here's the thing, people. If I'm going to be engaging with a lot of people's content 20, 30 minutes a day, I can't spend 20 or 30 minutes a day engaging on 3 different platforms and creating and posting content every day. So I'm going to show you my plan to deal with that, because this is 2025. No excuses. You just got to figure out how to get the job done. And I'm going to show you what my plan is tomorrow. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come back and see your boy. Until then, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.
Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to cortezhustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on the replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel, and check out cortezhustle.com if you want to join our free community.